Hey again. I didn't even know what today was, and I'm going to do a short one. I remembered another Gaiden, which is basically a story that I missed. So I'm not telling it in chronological order. It's a side story. That's Japanese for side story. So, what? So I had this friend. I don't want to put her on the spot because she's great. From 6th grade, and I had a really good friend. He went out with her in 6th grade, which means 11. He went out with her, he was 11, she was 12, I think. Okay, so we've been friends for a long time. We're still all friends on some vague level, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't spoken to Harrison. I haven't spoken to one of them in a long time because he's in Asia, he's in China. And I haven't spoken to him the other one in a little while because of this. So what am I saying? So around the time of, actually, oddly enough, I think, when was it? I think it was around I was 18 or 19. I was speaking to this person I had spoken to since middle school. And, I had just gone through what I had gone through, and I felt like I had my comeuppance for being dishonest with women, dishonest with myself, all this. And this person was always a great friend to me, that she could be honest with me, and I could be honest with her, so I was looking forward to seeing her again. Turns out, she had moved to, I think it was Texas, somewhere down south. But more than that, what had happened was, and anyway, at this point, I don't fault her character at all, not even close, and not that I ever really did. I just felt terrible, I'll tell you. I felt like a star was plucked from the sky. But essentially, she had this story where this person, she met this person in Texas, and it was some holiday. I'm not even sure which one it was, but this person made friends with her family, and him and their friends. This person's name was Steven, if I'm not mistaken, or something. Well, it turns out this person ends up being the guy named Steven Sanchez, if I'm not mistaken. That's why I'm talking about. So it's also a character profile of one of these people. I think he's a cousin or brother of Christopher Sanchez, the police officer I mentioned, and Antifa that I got into an argument with in 2004 or 5 on the damn MySpace back in the day about the USSR not fucking existing anymore because its ideas were terrible and they don't work. Anyway, that's not the point. So the point is, she ends up meeting this guy, and apparently they hit it off, and they have a one-night stand. This guy claims to be in the military. I think he was in the army or something, and he essentially knocks her up. She keeps the baby, and when she looks up his name in the records, this guy doesn't exist. He's not part of any military outfit. They can't find this person. And that's kind of a short one because it's late. I'm trying to work out a little bit too. Essentially, that's everything that happened. That's everything I knew about this person before very recently, when I tried to speak to Michelle again, and we seemingly hit it off in one way or another. Nothing romantic, but sweet. And then all of a sudden, she ends up with this guy who he essentially doesn't let her socialize, it seems. Anyway, and that's how this guy comes up. That is something that happened, and that is kind of an intro, let's say, to this guy whose name is Steven, apparently, but Steven Sanchez, not my friend Steven Kirshner. He's a very cool guy who's on my earlier YouTube videos. And I'm going to have a good night. I'm going to try to have a good night. Thank you. For the record, the situation is still ongoing, but they're breaking down, amazing. It's fucking amazing. They're constantly shrieking. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna try to upload this. Have a good night. Peace.